landing pages, content hubs, e-commerce sites, you describe it, and it's
I'll go ahead and say it. You know what bothered me? What? It bothered me when it bothered me when I feel like I got something in my nose and I don't. No, but what bothered me is when people act like white people ain't never fight for black people. Like, you know, the only reason we free is because they went to war, right? Like, there was a war had over our rights, and we gained our rights through white people fighting for us. So why do black people feel like white people can't fight alongside us? And why do black people act like protesting without us free? It was not the protest, it was the war. Them niggas picked up guns and shot. Like, our freedom didn't come from MLK. Our acceptance of society is partially credited to MLK, but our freedom from the plantation was not from MLK. Also, did MLK derive from slaves? Does anyone know if MLK's family were slaves? Because I actually don't know where MLK's origin story was. I know he starts at the Baptist church with his father, but was his father a slave or not? Because technically, his father or his mother should have been a slave, right? Just based off the time period of when blacks were freed. So either his father, mother, grandmother, or grandfather should have been a slave. So if MLK doesn't descend from slaves, then why is he the only person with the platform who's being credited for freeing black people? Now, I said I was going to get off my soapbox, but I lied. Because does MLK come from slaves or not? Because if not, we need someone who descended from slaves who also fought. Because they were fighting two different fights. MLK would have been fighting for us to be accepted in society. Somebody else's family fought for us to get free. So what about them niggas who fought in the war? Because blacks were allowed to fight in the war for our own rights. It wasn't just the Confederates. Also, we had Confederates. I ain't finna get too loud. That's a history lesson for you. How did black people get off the plantation? Just how did black people get free? And who signed the act? Because it was a white man who signed that paper that said we could go. Don't forget, before Juneteenth, there was still freedom. Juneteenth was the release of the final slaves who didn't know that they had already become free. Juneteenth was the awareness being spread to the final plantations that black people were already free. So black people were free before Juneteenth. The last slaves didn't walk off the plantation until Juneteenth. But prior to Juneteenth, black people were already free. So y'all need to go look up which act freed black people, because it was a war in the signing of a treaty that led to black people being free. So if you're going to credit our freedom to someone, it should be the white man who signed that paper. Because Abraham... Okay, Malcolm X. He said, ain't no Martin in me, bitch.
This means endless to-dos.
I'm assuming that there's
Music shouldn't be one of them. Get soundtrack. And question. We're over 100.
Oh my god, my dreams are coming too. We didn't have a hurricane, but we did have a tornado out here. Gotta go around. It was a derecho.
I get these drugs, call me granny, pay for me. This shit ain't make believe, I'm never where it's safe for me. Every time I hang with folks, just funny think about snaking me. If bitch I take a honey, before you think I'm taking me. Before you think I'm taking me. They say lousy, I don't wanna take too much from you. Say I do too much, say I just do what I can do. I think I'm for beat it all, go back and beat it all. Ain't never need all, so now I'm video. Anytime that money call, you gotta know I'm coming through. Anytime I'm money fly, you gotta know that it's for me. Say you having money shot, tell me who did that for you. How you listen to your folks, say I want bad for you. And you know I do the most, and they can't do half you. You know if I would have you, I probably would have you. You know I get my heart, but I don't mean I had to. I can hear these drugs, call me granny, pay for me. This shit ain't make believe, I'm never where it's safe for me. Every time I hang with folks, when you think about shaking me. This bitch I take a honey, before you think about taking me. Before you think about taking you. They say lousy, I don't wanna take too much from you. Say I do too much, say I just do what I can do. I think I can beat it all, go back and beat it all. Where it goes, how it goes. Eyes closed, I'm a train, lying and sleeping, gone. Should be told I'm exhausted, but I'm finally grown. But I'm finally young. But I guess every time I'm sober, I'm missing my home. But I guess every time I'm sober, I'm missing my phone. Hey, I pour a phone and roll a three, DJ, you not alone. I keep my phone in, these drugs getting through.
sassy ass nigga that got blocked from the Insta. That actually is really nice. That's the nerve. Get that shit in the studio. You don't even got the bravado when you perform? So you wasn't happy to not be his bitch no more? Has it wore off?
I cut the number of Slack questions I get a day from this to this. Let me show you how. Okay, so I open guide, I hit
You know this is TGIF by Glorilla. Alright, so I am about to put a point in my mind and I'm about tails. Heads is gonna be De'Ara, tails is gonna be Jada later, so Jada, Trevor's business vlog. Let's do a business vlog. I'm pretty sure she bring us through at least one day in her life. I like day in her life. I know it's what looking over my words. First video that popped up, I lost control of my business, raided my closet, and got real about all the things around me. 4 months ago. I already tried to watch her video with Earn Your Leisure. It gave 20 seconds. day of black-owned shopping. I know that shit in my face. Wait a minute campaign behind the scenes. I'm guessing this is for the launch of this collection. Another viral week, but the burger and don't stop. It's 50 minutes, 28 seconds. Visual diary. Way to watch Wednesday. So every Wednesday you used to drop business vlogs. No shade, life is better with the camera phone than the just phone there. This week, Mariah the Scientist, Concert, the TT, Des, anyway. Summary. Jada Chavez shares a look into a busy schedule involving hair maintenance, makeup routines, and business projects. The vlog follows Jada through daily activities, including spending quality time with family, preparing for events, and balancing personal dreams. So I more so want to learn about business practices, not balancing life while running a business. So I'm still looking for like a packing and going to meetings type of thing, like full business vlog, not day in the life of a daddy. So more baddie CEO. Well, my thing with baddie CEO vlogs is I want to see you go get your nails done, hair done, and then go work your business for the rest of the day. Like if you do the maintenance part, like looking the part, this is who the CEO is. CEO gets into character, and then CEO does the job. I want to see both. Like if it's 20 minutes of beauty routines, I want 40 minutes of business. The show, like 20 minutes. So 20 minutes of beauty routine, 20 minutes of beauty routines, 20 minutes of you kind of explaining what you do and like you doing back end stuff. So emails, phone calls, meetings, etc. And then 20 minutes of you being hands on with the business. So like for Jada Shepherd's Beauty, I'd like 20 minutes of you packing orders, testing products, shit like that, and 20 minutes of you talking to suppliers, talking to your vendors, your market opportunities, like 20 minutes of you doing the phone or social engagements, and then 20 minutes of you actually doing the actual work of shipping out products. Because I want to know how involved in the business you are. Because when I was a business owner, I would type the orders and do all the networking. So I want to see you handling the products and selling the product. So deep dive into Jada Shepherd's Beauty. So yeah, it is pop-up shop and Shopify. Might do that one. Meet my team, after watch collection shoot, help me pack the bin and everything. I'll do this one. I'm going to try and sit through Meet the Team, but if I don't, then I'm going to go ahead and add the Shopify. Let's do Shopify first, because then at least I will have finished the video. So we're going to do the 22-minute video, and then if I don't like the 22-minute video, then we're going to go to the 50-minute video. Also, did she go to the Grammys with Baby or by herself? We don't know yet.
Yo, this is have you considered getting to Florida? The whole town was built by the surfers. Y'all came here to kick it.
Disclaimer. Your girl been overly working and locked in, as you'll see in the video shortly. Please give me grace, as y'all know I love doing my own editing and curating myself over here. Yeah,
gonna shoot in my phone at like 1 o'clock a.m. I have to wake up at 5 for a shoot, but we're here. I'm so sleepy. But this is the beauty about a job and the intention behind every campaign. I need this to be perfect. I'm not a god. That's literally all. This has to be perfect. Alrighty, we're ready. Yay! We are at the deli. And I'm excited because last time I was at a deli flying and something got climbed up. The last time I was at a deli.
Look at that. And she saw it, bro.
Oh, I'm about to do it. You like to go? Last time we were at the deli.
She having a bad time on the
Where did we
road.
start at? Where's the line?
I think you can just walk up and down and order so I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Is it still breakfast or no? Can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich? Oh, yes. Or y'all have a what's a roll?
That's what you want to go.
Ah, yes. Yummy. Mm-hmm. Shopify logo. Like, what? How do you get the logo? Let's put it to the test. Too much ginger. What? I'll give it a.
So do y'all want to be Jada Waiter or do y'all want to look like Jada Waiter? The Jada Waiter on drugs, you see ghosts right now. So you clearly just want her body, right? Or how it looked in the photos. You just want the BBL and to have clear skin. You're just gonna have to go to that esthetician and either hit that gym or hit that surgery. You too can be Jada Waiter.
9 out of 10. No, this is hot too. That's yours, sir. Stop recording. I feel like when you're behind the camera and I'm able to just be free, you get to.
I feel like she thinks she's better at passively aggressively confronting people than she is. Like that energy saying with the words is not. And that's what it be with Libras. Like they don't think that you realize when they have the thought, I'm gonna be mean to this bitch. Or I'm gonna check this bitch. You might not check them in a way that is said, but we feel when you shift to I'm gonna check you and I'm confronting you about it.
Really see who I am. When I'm vlogging, you know, like it's not as fun because you can't really get into it. You know what I'm saying?
But the problem is that subliminal communication. Like she just told her friend or whoever recording the video to cut. Like she just told her friend or whoever recording the video to cut. And then the next scene is her being like, you know, I just feel like when you're behind the camera, people really get to see the real me. But when I'm behind the camera, and it's like, that just means that you hold it past the point she wants to be held. You're collapsing the brand. You are making her image fall. People are going to see the facade. What she's saying is, can you start recording while I look like a crackhead and start taking it up again? So I would say she's very strategic, but the problem is she's not as direct in her communication as she should be. You gotta say, you making it clear that I'm on drugs right now. Because the person recording clearly know you're on drugs. So you need to say, you making it clear that I'm on drugs right now. Because this will make a lot more sense.
I'm just like, talking to him like I'm on FaceTime.
Because you can tell she be getting dragged. My thing is, I don't be seeing Jada Waiter getting dragged. But I do not know it was just bad. I do not be tapped into Jada Waiter network. Like, I'm not in the BBL circuit. I don't watch the vlogs. So I'm understanding now. Y'all be fighting for your life for legitimate reasons. But me personally, if I was Jada Waiter and I launched my brand, it's just, bitch, I'd be on crack. Crack might be whack, but this fit not. This life not. So charge this up. Again, I'm on crack. That was a crackhead decision. Is what I would be saying. I would indeed be Carl Hart. I'd be Carl Hart. That was a crackhead decision. Judge Mathis would be my best friend. And yo, real shit. You ain't got a judge on your side as a rich crackhead. That's all I'm saying. Like, that I got somebody to keep me guided. I feel like when you act like you're not on crack or you act like you're not on drugs, can't nobody hold you accountable in the way that you need to be held accountable, because they always hold you accountable based off of another excuse. Because then it's like people find out you on crack. It's not that you tell people, hey, I do crack. Because then they would have a realistic investment in you. They would be investing in you as a crackhead instead of you as a person who's functional. So when the cracks start to show, that's a little embarrassing, because now you're friends with a crackhead. And I just feel like in this situation, you need to act like people don't want to be friends with a crackhead. Just because you are rich does not mean you're not on crack. It doesn't matter if crack is a rich man's drug or not. You are on crack. What she should have said is, I fucked the baby because he got crack. I fucked the baby because he's a crack dealer. I'm a crackhead. I am his type. I just happen to look good enough to be his type. You need to say, I got the BBL because I was on crack. And everybody cares about how skinny I was, and I'm insecure because I was on crack. This shit make way more sense when you understand this is the insecurity of a crackhead. It's not the insecurity of a regular woman. Bitch, if you been on drugs since you was a child, you need to say that. I've been on dope since a kid. Y'all need to be ruining your lives. It's really that simple of a truth. This ain't even the conversation we be having on my network. This trippy network for sure. The types of conversations I have on my network, I talk about everything else. This shit really just come down to crack. I'm doing all this self-analysis for her. I'm breaking all this shit down. This shit really just come down to crack. I done made you have a depth that you wouldn't even have. A depth of understanding. It should not have been this hard for you to realize you was a crackhead. So you was the only one who was not sucking up the higher level knowledge. Everybody else was at least getting the higher level parts. You was literally just on crack. That's your only thing you were known for. You're a 45-year-old crackhead with an ass.
Yeah,
It just means you get more free crack. The thing is, people who get free weed, you need to act like they be giving away free crack. You ain't never had a nigga think it was fine to give you some weed. That's what they do with crack, because he got crack, because he make his own. It's like, I just baked a dozen cookies, you can have two. I'm not tripping, I still got 10. That's
See why I don't be cutting? Because the best shit comes after she says cut.
Okay, so I could have ate that. Okay. And this guy baby, I don't know. But he gonna have to drop us and we can come back and get okay. So this is the issue. We keep booking all these hotels.
You don't never got the money for crack? If you start a beauty business to fund crack, where the rest of the money going? So it looks like you're not on crack because you got money right now. Oh, so you trying to flex on the people who know you're on crack. I got you. So before, it's like, y'all thought it's not even just y'all thought I was broke. But from us, it's like, oh, you flexing on the people who just thought you was broke. Yeah, now I'm rich, so I'm having. But in actuality, you flex on the people who thought you was a broke crackhead. A broke crackhead, now you a rich crackhead. Okay. Because people know you do dope. That's important for us to understand as the general public. People know she on drugs because a crackhead can't hide it. A cokehead can hide it. A crackhead can't hide it. A crackhead show crack symptoms. Okay, so it's like, remember when we were making fun of me for being on crack? I'm rich now. It's like I'm still on crack, but I'm rich. I'm not as embarrassing. I'm not foaming at the mouth anymore. I found a better dealer. I hope you know I found a better dealer. I hope you know life is getting better for me. I'm having money this weekend. It might not be here tomorrow, but guess how much shit I'm gonna buy? Okay, so you're spending your money on the illusion of a life that does not involve crack. Now that is something that works for me. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Because I was wondering where the insanity is crack. Because I don't see you as a crackhead, so this is news to me. But I'm not arguing functioning, because you're clearly not functioning as I know from everything else that you be doing. But what I understand now is the fact that you are buying the things when you have the money. So I'm like, you never get the money? Because the whole life can't be a facade. You have to have had it. So yes, I had it and I spent it all on dupes, knockoffs, and real things. I purchased the collection that supports the lifestyle. The only thing I don't have is the home. Because it seems like what y'all can't do is pay rent. Because if you put the money in the savings account, you're going to spend it on crack and other amenities. Because somebody's going to piss you off when you on crack. And you're going to have to flex. But now you got the money to flex because you know in the back of your mind, it's in my account for the apartment. It's my rent money, but fuck it, because that's what a crackhead does. So the problem is y'all don't be having no house. So do you make a friend with a house? Okay, so your friend be around you in their house doing, your friend be around you in their house while you doing crack. And then you hide in the crackhead life, and the friend really lit for real. So the friend tried crack with you. Now you and the friend crack eggs, and y'all lose the house, so you two crackheads without a flag. I got you. Okay, and that keeps happening. Now you got four hands on crack. Now you got four friends on crack because you on crack, Jada. Your friend on crack who you was living with. Now y'all probably gonna roll together because y'all both on crack. Cause she like, fuck it, I'm on crack now, so clearly I'm just gonna stick with the crackhead because then we gonna find the crack. I know you look for crack because you brought me the crack, so now we got crack. I know. Remember when it used to feel so illegal to talk about crack? You used to say crack and you thought the SWAT was gonna get you, like there's no hit you though. Man, the world has come a long way from caring about crack. You know, pitch these topics. I'm saying we being progressive, we being radical. Now we can talk about crack like it's just one of those drugs. Like, it's not that crack ain't worse than other drugs. It's damn sure worse than other drugs. It's one of the worst drugs you could do, second to fentanyl. But even goop is better for you. Even goop is better for you because goop will let you go in a way where you don't want to do it again, or you really a goop head and you accept ain't shit right with you. You isolate yourself from everybody else, and you in the basement doing goop because that shit is a 12-hour trip. It's just like being on acid. I ain't got super time to fuck with you if I'm on acid. If I'm on acid and I have bad trips. Like, you gotta think of goop as being on acid and having a bad trip. I gotta figure out this time because I'm not gonna let you see me freak out. Just like breathing out. I'm not gonna let you see me hit this point of psychosis. So it's like, some shit like goop, you know, to separate yourself because it's embarrassing. On crack, you having a good time. I feel like crack makes you delusional. It makes you feel like you're not a crackhead still. You're still very much a crackhead and the stigma is still there. Everything you saw in a junkie when you was younger before you ever tried crack, everything you thought a crackhead was, you still are. The crack makes you think your moment wasn't that embarrassing. And it also eats away the embarrassing moments, so you don't know how ashamed you should be yet. And so what you should say is, at a certain point, I realized that crack was eating away my shame, and I kept leaning in because I don't want to be ashamed because I'm so far into this shameful ass lifestyle, I don't want to remember what shame feels like. So y'all, crackheads who use crack, need to say, the crack took away my shame. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be ashamed of. Because shame is different than awareness. I know what I did. I just can't tell you how I'm supposed to feel about it. And I don't know which part you want me to feel that emotion about. If this is how empty y'all are on crack, what the fuck is the crack for? Because I know the high ain't like that. You need to say I'm on crack because I need to be. To be honest, I am the crack. You need to say the crack ate me a long time ago. Yeah, you need to say the crack ate me a long time ago. I thought I was fighting back, but the crack ate me. That's what y'all need to say. I'm sure that's why it's quiet. Yeah, the crack ate you. You ain't been the same since crack. It ain't no you after crack. It's just a nigga who has some questions. You experience in a present moment. Ain't no self, just presence. Just say that. Because present might not be good. Yeah, presence ain't good. You don't have no identity. So the world constantly reminding you of who you are, so you just taking in your perception as the world describes you. So if the world describes you as thick little fine thing, you're going to be like, I'm the thick petite bitch. And you don't think nothing. That's why I like talking to crackheads, but I don't have follow-up thoughts. And if I bother me, because the conversation is more follow-up thoughts. I'm going to finish this video, but this passive-aggressive is bothering me.
We keep booking all these hotels, and they keep saying check-in not till 4:30. So we booked another one that said you could check in at 12, and they're now saying the room not going to be ready till 4. Glam, all the models, hair are all here, and we were supposed to start Glam at 12 on the dot to be ready by 4 o'clock. You know, but these are things that happen. And do I stress myself out about it? No. I can.
I don't see why I talk about do I stress myself out about it. No, bitch, I see it. You might not feel as embarrassed as you should, but you know what you embarrassed of. You don't remember the feeling it's called embarrassment. That's what you feel. It's called embarrassment. I know you feeling an emotion in there. It's called embarrassment. It's not shame. You're embarrassed.
And
Shame is regretful in a different way. You're embarrassed.
we were supposed to start Glam at 12 on the dot to be ready by 4 o'clock. You know, but these are the things that happen. And do I stress myself out about them? No. I can't afford that right now. Treasure about to get here tweaking. Look at him. And do I stress myself out about them?
that identity back, brother. It might not be what you think. I don't know what it is. You might be involuntarily getting prostituted. I'm not gonna lie. If you have purchased from Jada Chavez Beauty or Wait a Minute, the brand, you might be getting set up by some strangers who don't even know you. Because peep game, you buy something from her business. You put your name. She go back and look your name up, find your Facebook. Now she finds somebody in your city to fuck you. But they gotta pay you. They gotta pay her. So let's say she look you up on Facebook and find somebody else in the area. And pay, you gotta pay. Hold on, cause look, let's say I'm Zakia and I lived in my hometown. And Jada saw that I ordered some lip gloss from me. Then Jada looked my name up. I'm one of the only Zakias in the world, but I'm the only Zakia in Davenport, where I was from. So you look up Zakia and you find her in Davenport. Now you're like, Zakia's a pretty girl. I could probably get somebody, yeah, Zakia's a pretty girl. People probably like her. I could probably set somebody up with her for some money. So now you got a guy from my hometown. You just look up the city now that you know where we at. Find somebody who's equally attractive and be like, hey, have you ever met Zakia? Do you know Zakia? So anyway, he's like, nah, or yeah, I've seen her around a couple times, whatever. Maybe yeah, I dated her because you don't know the social life of the person. So you, knowing that he doesn't know her, or he does, and if he does know her, then ain't nothing talking. But if you don't know her, then there he is. So you, the now, you know, the Jada Waiter identity thief and trafficker will okay, so you, the identity thief and trafficker, will now tell him, well, I think you two might be a good fit. I can't guarantee it, but I can try and set you up with her. She's pretty cool, but she's antisocial. And you can pretend to be a close friend. So then he's like, I'm not gonna lie, that would kind of help because I don't like to talk, but she do seem like she kind of cool. I would say that she got a Facebook, but she probably got one. So you might be adding her or not. But since you've already said it by I can try and help you set it up, but I'm not sure, you might be like, damn, I don't even need to shoot my shot because you got it. But if you do try and shoot your shot, then you might send that screenshot and send it back to her and be like, hey, you think it's going well? You know it better than me. So now you're trying to stuff out intel from her, but she don't know. But now he's invested in your knowledge of her for this relationship or potential encounter. So then, let's say they get a date plan, you check in, how's it going? They get a date plan, now it's like, bet. Now you gotta pay me for that because I just found the love of your life. On some joking shit. Now he like, yeah, for sure, she is probably cool, here's 50. Now she just made $50 off of setting you up on a date. But she don't know you. She only know you because you purchased from her business. So why you like, yeah, that's real, it's also a violation because she ain't supposed to look you up and find somebody in your hometown to fuck you and give her $50 because now she your pimp. Because if she do it twice, what if it don't work out? Because he not the only one she doing this with. So now you're going on hella dates, life picking up. But I'm also getting fucked. Because she done probably already said they can fuck you. Because she might just come as your pimp. Be like, hey, it's probably embarrassing because I don't know if you fuck with prostitutes or not, but I just want you to know. Like maybe going through people who liked your photos and say, hey, just so you know, she a prostitute, but it's not that deep, she one of the cool ones. I'm just telling you because you're going to find out. Because they like to go back and do this message and be like, someone's a prostitute. Someone's going to come to you as her madam and tell you, yes, she a prostitute, this is a fee, it ain't nothing crazy about it me. And then he's like, oh, bet, thanks for telling me. Or, where's. But probably it's gonna be like, oh shit, bet, it's two? Alright, I got you, because she, yeah. So now you got $200 from this person. But again, you only ordered from their lip gloss company. So if you ordered a basketball and the basketball company put a weird bitch on you, you'll probably be mad because Wilson, why would you do that to me? Because all I did was purchase something. You can't just go look me up and find my social media and set me up. But the problem is it might not just be regulars. So let's say you purchase from her and you a singer. She might make it so that somebody in the industry come fuck with you, courtesy of her. Because you know prostitution normal in the music industry. So it might not be normal in your hometown. In your hometown it might be like, well, I'm not paying a prostitute. But in the music industry it's common. So in the music industry it's probably somebody coming and paying her to get to you, and now he going on a date with you. Now the music artist is fucking you. You think it's normal until he leave you, because that was the plan anyway. Because he actually only paid to fuck on the date. So it's like, it ain't no other date, because I got to pay her again, and I probably don't want to pay her. It ain't even nothing with you. He solicited the service called myself. Exactly. You got to tell someone that they're a prostitute for the evening. Anyway, I think if you purchase from her businesses, you don't crack too at a certain point if you don't care your identity. So you supposed to care. It ain't no way your life is so fucked up that somebody took your information and made you a prostitute. You don't give a fuck. I know you on crack. She gave you crack as consolation. For sure. Well, at least now I'm a crackhead. It's crazy. Y'all do get a little too blessed because y'all always making it. Crackers do just safe enough.
Trey's about to get here too. Look at him.
Trey's on pills.
Money wasted. That's just how life works, huh?
Why you got somebody who's only
They
high
got
on
us
weed
too.
recording you? You on crack, your friend on pills, and the camera woman on. The camera woman just high as fuck on weed. You can tell she needs smoke. She look like she took an edible. And y'all going to Shopify. And y'all talking about why I don't feel like MLK was completely right. Because you going to Shopify on crack. It don't matter if I'm wearing a bad suit. You going to Shopify on crack. I deserve to be in the Shopify building more than the woman on crack. You don't get to act like I don't deserve to be in the Shopify building more than the woman on crack. The woman on crack ain't making us look good as people. The woman on crack making us look whack. It ain't whack to be black. It's whack to be on crack. Stamp that shit in.
You are such a do it right now.
Oh, Treasure a Treasure a predator.
Do it.
Treasure a predator, and she enjoy it. I don't fuck with sexual predators. I don't even like Treasure at all. So the girl on pills is sexual predator?
Right now.
It's terrible. It's terrible. And Jada love it in a weird way.
Okay, now we are off to the shoot. That was the only. That's a net. What is this recording on? That's nice. Oh, wow. Yes. Look at the corn on the coffee table. For lifestyle content. Ad content. So someone's gonna be down on the stairs. She's gonna be out here recording too. Yeah, from a far away. Yeah.
This is a ski resort?
Alright, let's get to work.
What's the thing this shit? Besides mansion? Mansion garden?
Like a 15-second vibe. Nothing crazy. Yeah,
Yeah. Money ain't never considered in the execution of the crackhead's idea. I will tell you that. They get it done every way but with money. The crackheads ain't the only resourceful. Do not say I'm a crackhead when you see me getting shit done. Crackheads are not the only resourceful ones. I can move these resources around the community like a crackhead, but I ain't a crackhead. I will take that wig and flip it into some crack eventually. That's the mindset y'all have, right? I'm gonna sell this wig, that's what a crackhead do, right? They take what they got and they sell it. They take them TVs, they take them wires apart, they sell and strip everything, make a little bit of money, and reinvest it. Crackheads run in business for sure. It's called crack. It's the end goal. A lot of crackheads. dedicated I am about a crackhead. That dedication they have towards acquiring crack is that dedication I have towards acquiring peace. So I'm for sure addicted to crack. I'm a peace head. So as somebody, as a peace head, watching crackheads, I'm confused because ain't no way this like peaceful. And the crack ain't even good, so the drugs you're addicted to is bad. It's better than us to be addicted to it. That's my real point here. For all this shit you're doing, you could be doing it for some other shit. Some heroin would do your ass right. You could be doing all this shit for some heroin. It's just crack and terrible dumbass drug. You like the embarrassment of other people can feel it. You would heal off the heroin and go back to having a peaceful life, and they probably pay you more. You probably have a business and a life and embarrassment of using heroin. I did coke. The girl on pills just did coke. The pills ain't hitting enough. A caffeine drink wouldn't work. An energy drink would have went off.
Have you considered gifts in Florida? The whole town was built by the surfers. They all came here to kick it. So pull up, book a place on Airbnb with a kayak, see some amenities. Consider gift time. Prodigy's aid time.
You should put on the lily pad. Put on the lily pad, bitch. This little, because it don't float. And she was like, it ain't gonna float. She should just put it on this lily pad right here and move it, like right there or something. Include it in the shot.
Bring that line, because baby, this is a payphone, not a play phone. So we're about to